And another bright spot in all this economic haze, it can probably be found in Surrey. Still BC's fastest growing city, Surrey is going through a construction boom with a major makeover of the formerly run-down Whalley neighborhood. It's been called a smaller version of downtown Vancouver with a major mix of homes, shops, restaurants and recreational facilities, all within walking distance of SkyTrain.
They were local symbols of when the economy hit the skids back in 2008, but today they're all grown up and ready for occupancy. Concord Pacific and Surrey's mayor showing off the Park Place Towers in Whalley.
I'm absolutely thrilled that we're able to be here today, and you look out here and the views are amazing.
Almost 3 years ago, the original developer went bankrupt after its Lehman Brothers financing disappeared in the world credit crisis. Concord Pacific bought the towers and completed them.
We have sold over 630 of the 700 units, so we're down to less than 60 units left to sell.
A few kilometers down the road today, a ceremony to mark a $280 million redevelopment of the Guildford Town Centre. The mall's owners hearing even in a volatile economy, Canada is a place to invest.
Canada is recognized as an area where retailers can make money as compared to perhaps other places in North America. So we're seeing an influx of national and international retailers coming to Canada.
But there is a change in what people are expecting in shopping malls and condos. In the Park Place Towers, some decorators were challenged to outfit them on a budget.
We had in total, I think, $8,300 to spend on furnishings and accessories. So we just had to really be creative.
And creativity has to include amenities.
A few years ago, we wondered if these buildings would ever be finished. Now they are, including incredible amenities like a bowling alley. Now it's a matter of throwing a strike.
Surrey has seen over $1 billion in development since 2010. Hopefully the world economy doesn't throw us another gutter ball.
There is also positive news from the former Olympic Village, now known as the Village on False Creek. Once branded a white elephant, its condos are now 60% sold out. Some of the long-promised retail outlets are about to move in. And things have turned around so much that they are starting to market a new building in the area.
The well-known breads now share shelf space with wines and beers. Sizzling steaks are appearing on the menu for the first time, along with pizza. Dinner entrees now being tested for Terra Bread's new cafe, opening Saturday at the Village on False Creek, formerly the Olympic Village.
We really are a neighborhood bakery cafe. And so we started in Kitts, then Granville Island, Mount Pleasant, and this is a neighborhood that's almost there.
A far cry from last fall when City Hall and developers were pointing fingers. And Vancouver had to step in to cover the costs of the Olympic Village, which eventually went into receivership. Bob Rennie began rebranding and remarketing the village, selling it in phases starting in February.
We're really confident that we're going to have a lot of business. Yeah, so
we're an anomaly on the planet. I mean, in a lot of American cities and European cities, you'd be standing here as somebody closed a restaurant and vacated a village. And here, we're looking at bringing on more product, and here's somebody opening a business in this economy.
Rennie says the village has passed the tipping point. 427 of 737 condos, some 60% now sold, about one a day since February. Tuesday, he launches the sale of the section called Sales, as in ship. Bigger units, bigger views, bigger prices, from $500,000 up to $2 million. How do you go about doing something like this when there's such financial turmoil?
You know, we can start with, we're talking about the asset called the Village, but the broader asset is Vancouver. If you want to take money out of volatile markets, Vancouver's looked at as a very safe place to put money.
Sales for Rennie is a safe harbor for capital with a sweet view. More than just new condos and a new bakery cafe opening. There's a lot of dough at stake in the village for the taxpayers of Vancouver.